So the overriding question in this part of planet football is will they or won't they? There's a football game amongst it all, and apparent detail in the broad brush of expectation and bravado. The champions-elect already have one hand firmly on the trophy. A win here will guarantee them the ultimate photo opportunity. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So what must be going through the players' minds now? It seems as though they're all smiles.
Well, Peter, they've been the best team over the course of the season. That's why they're in this position in the first place. Now, as long as they stick to what they've done so far, I can't see any reason as to why they won't.
A header! Sensational by Connor! Well, there's your superstar!
Yeah, surprise, surprise. You knew he had to have his say at some point, and he's gone and done just that. What a fantastic player. Just fantastic.
Certain, searing, and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he's picked it up out wide. Pedri. Tries to play it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that has been knocked clear. That's a throw. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Milan are ahead, and for now, that's all that matters. Costa Curta. Now it's Pedri. He is through here. And here's Batistuta. And he's made sure that's not getting through. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Neymar.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he's managed to get free. It's Barani! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Oh, well cut out. And the shot! And that was very necessary. Half an hour played now. He's onside! He's had a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
They've played it short. Kone, here it is crossed in. They want to be quick to recover this. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Now, can they get him away?
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Berardi.
There will be 1 minute
We
at
are
a
into
time.
overtime. And there's the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine
Substitutions
intensity
taking
and
place.
purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Milan go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And the finish! Oh, it's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut.
It's a mighty effort! Loose ball now, and there's a change. Oh, what has happened here? Back in once more. He rises! Marvellous goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
The goal scorer for Milan after 53
Devoid of
minutes.
any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Oh, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
Milan get themselves into the lead. Looking to play him in. He has found the way through. He's going for goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, this looks sharp. Collar. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Pinamonti, played back. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. That's going to go a long way.
The attendance for this
And
match
played
was
for a throw.
80,953.
It's a searching pass.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. He's picked his way through. Now it's Pinamonti. Pedri, who does have an assist to his name. Saliba. James is looking to influence the game from out wide.
Milan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
No, he's not getting past him there. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Costa Curta wins the duel this time. Now it's Batistuta. Always onto this. He's Pedri! He has done it! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Substitution.
Time for a change in personnel. So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've...
Takes a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Nicely shaped ball. Not the most accurate pass.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Costa Curta.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Rodri. And it's Pedri. And that is that. The stands erupt with joy and unbridled euphoria as Italy crowns its new champions. The greatest prize in the land is theirs at last.
And just look at these scenes, Peter. You can see how much it means to the fans. And I have to say, they're very worthy winners. This is a very tough and tactical league. And to come out on top at the end of the season, it's a mighty achievement. Big congratulations.
Every single one of those players standing tall, standing proud as the enormity of their achievement sinks in. But I'm afraid that time has got the better of us now, and we have to leave you here. So it is goodbye from us both.
Please put your hands together, everyone, and give our boys a round of applause for a job well done.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. And the shot! Goal! Torino! And that's got him off to a flyer!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
That was a given. It always was.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Torino have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
Tries to play it through. Abiati gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Pedri.
Oh, sweet feet.
And they've got a throw. Now it's Pedri. Crossed in again. Maripan is there, and he can get that clear. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Drilled in low.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Pedri.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, that's clever. Real chance! Sticks it away! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this one always did feel hard to predict, and that's exactly how it looks like turning out.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nicely aimed pass. Oh, takes a shot! Goal, Milan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Number 18, Gabriel Batistuta.
Milan get themselves into the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Milan have scored 2 quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Oh, delightful ball. Now he's off and running. Neymar. And he cuts out the supply.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Adams. Neymar.
2 added minutes
Pedri.
has been indicated.
Could move up a gear here. Neymar puts his foot on the gas. That is a great pick out. And he's straight offside. And he's had it nicked away. And there's the end of the first half. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Oh no, this does not look good. Simeone. Rodri, looking for a runner. Ball driven towards the far post. Here comes the corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Cleared away. Torino are looking to go forward now. Aims beyond the defence. Ødegaard crosses. And a chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
It's their second corner of the game. Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. Shot, surely! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Substitution for Torino, number 18, Simeone. Coming on the field is number 91, Doang Zapata.
And they're quick to get it back. Vlasic. That's good running with the ball. Nicely spread. He's on it. Can he get away?
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Cleared without complication.
Substitution for Torino, number 19, number 16. Coming on the field,
Quick
number
look,
17,
then plays it in.
number 20, Masawa.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's made its way to him. That is good strength. Pass is coming off him. And the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Now it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Neymar! Oh, the ball's run look. Oh no, what has happened here? He's had a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Ødegaard. Very much into the last knockings.
Milan really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
There will be 3
Now it's
minutes
Zapata.
added time.
Nicely weighted ball. Not the most accurate pass. James, and that's it. Milan have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Batistuta picking up the Man of the Match award,
Unlucky
and
lad.
no surprise there.
Let's hope for better luck next time.
So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing, certainly up for this one. So it is time to let them at it.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
There's the whistle, and here we go. We are into reverse fixtures here. This is the second meeting between these sides. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yildiz. That's been slipped through. He has a look up. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's David! Pedri. Threads one in. Milan, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Miretti. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. And now they can clear their lines. And here's Batistuta. Nice control. It's Neymar! Another special Neymar moment! About as smooth as it gets. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Miretti. Now it's Yildiz. And that was very necessary. That's a throw. Now it's McKennie. Chooses to go back. Cleared without hesitation. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he thumps it clear. He has found the way through. Ball swung in. Cleared away, taken back almost at once, and he decides to cross it, and he can clear it away. Rodri was in no mood for any of that. Bremer is there, and he can get that clear. And that's it for the first half, a breathless ending. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How would you review the first half?
I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Milan leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. Shapes to shoot! It's in! And this is getting better and better. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Look, he had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cambiasso. Now it's Yildiz. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he get on the end of this? Thinks about the shot. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Terrific save by Abbiati. Skims one in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
80,113.
Cambiasso. And Bremer. And it's Cambiasso. Now it's Yildiz. Tries to pass it through. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Now that's well seen too. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And it's inches away from being a really good ball. Kalulu. Played out to the right. It's a promising position. Now it's Batistuta. Neymar looking understandably energised after his goal. James. Great vision. And he's there to clear it. And that's been won straight back. Now there's a fine ball. Has a look and place it forward. Cambiasso. Now it's Yildiz. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Oh, nicely intercepted. McKennie. And that is a little undercooked. And it's Ødegaard. Nicely weighted ball. Neymar. Neymar! And he nearly went all the way.
Neymar just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Kalulu. McKennie. Can he get it through? He's in plenty of space here. Shoots! It's in! With so little time left, grandstand finish! The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Some great movement here and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Number 20, Obendo.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Collar, shot could be... and the shot! And that is the last effort of the game. Milan pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Collar, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, how will we look back on that?
Milan really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise
Hello,
of a
everybody,
match that
and
will
welcome
really
to
get the
today's
juices
match.
flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
The action has already started.
I think the wide players will be very important here, Peter. A lot is going to be asked of them.
Yeah, they've got a fair bit of work to get through.
Yeah, because they're going to have to cover the flanks on their own. They need to push up and establish some menace, some control, press from the front and act like auxiliary wingers, if you will, while also doing a fair bit of defending. And what's more, they're often expected to be the main supply routes in the side.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
I think in Christian Abbiati you have one of the best Italian goalkeepers of his generation.
Big header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Rodri. So we're still where we started right now. Collier. Ødegaard. James crossing. He gets big. Goal, Milan! The breakthrough strike. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Number 18, Gabriel Batistuta.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Now it's Cutrone.
Oh, they can break here.
Milan are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Pedri proves just a little bit too strong.
Lovely bit of skill. Ball driven towards the far post.
He is just caressing the ball. It's a goal kick. James is one whose deliveries we all know about. Now, who's going to be first to this? Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them.
And the score is 1-0.
Driving on and making good progress. Ødegaard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Neymar. Neymar! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now they can spring out of defence. And he's forced to go back. Costa Curta. Neymar. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Gets into some space, and he's managed to get free.
Added time.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Milan leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we are back on the way.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
He has found the way through. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Still just a single goal between the sides. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Can he get it through?
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
James has created one goal already. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Clipped into space. Dealt with nicely by the... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Cleared without hesitation. And he's in on goal! And he thumps it clear. Not the most accurate pass. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Pessina. Played out to the right.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
It's come to nothing. Holding on to the slenderest of leads here. Minutes must feel like hours. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball.
Milan can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Pedri. And that's it. Milan have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Batistuta picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
We've all been waiting.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one.
And as you can see, we've already started here.
Paz, looking to play him in. Adams. Pedri. Adams. And it's Neymar. Rodri. And that could set him on his way. That's the keeper's ball. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's Bachurina. Can he get it through?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bachurina goes short. Good ball, good take. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Pedri, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Might be danger here, and he's on, takes a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Looking for options for movement. Approaching the half-hour mark. Ødegaard. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He's in a great position here. He's had a shot! Goal! There is the breakthrough! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager...
Ødegaard! Oh, it rattles the bar!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Paz receives it in a wide position. Neymar. Look at the space here! That is ended up in no man's land. Paz, who's set up one goal so far. Neymar gets a foot in here. And it's hoisted clear. And the first half is done. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Takes aim and crosses. Pedri tries to clear. Batistuta. Oh, that's a key interception. Paz. Plays a sharp little ball here, and he's picked it up out wide. Gets into some space. He's having a go! He would have been quick to recover this. Shot could be on. Chance, surely! The keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Substitution for Milan, number 22.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Baturina plays it short, crosses it in, he rises! Just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Milan are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Neymar, looking here to chip it through. Ramon attempts a clearance. Costa Curta gets into a good position. And here's Kukcu. Looking to go deep. Big header! No, not the best of headers.
Substitutions taking place.
So there's going to be another change here. Tries to play it through, and he's managed to get free. Costa Curta wins the duel this time. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And it's Pedri. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's picked his way through. Stood up well to him there.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Great ball, and he's in here. Real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh no, what has happened here? Cleared away.
3 minutes added time.
He's got away. He's in plenty of space here. He has found the way through, and it's played in. Oh, well played. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Milan came into this game looking for all 3 points, but in the end, they're unable to lay claim. Milan going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? Isaacson!
That's just playing it safe and simple. I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Yep, it's a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Isaacson clears it away. Throw it. James made a search from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Now this could be a chance. Now it's Noslin. Taylor threads one in. Maldini.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Now it's Maldini. He's looking wide. Ødegaard. Marusic gets across to intercept that. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Tries a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Taylor. Cross flung in towards the middle. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Costa Curta wins the duel this time. Isaacson! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Tavares with the short one. Climbs up big! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Lazio clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
That's good running with the ball. And it's Pedri. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's a promising position. Tries to pass it through, takes a shot! Goal! Lazio! And Lazio score first! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
And there's the end of the first half. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And it's made its way to him. Neymar. And he's picked it up out wide. And this is Neymar. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Defending of the desperate variety. And they're quick to get it back. Noslin. Now it's Maldini. That's the throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Milan still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Provedel gets his hands on it and the danger is averted.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Real chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? Isaacson. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Your impression so far, Jim?
Milan are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Adams, looking for options for movement. Hoisted in.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Substitution for Lazio. Number 27. Coming on to replace him is number 19.
Plays a sharp little ball here. It's played through for him. And he's certainly onside here.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Great chance! Should have equalised.
Oh, what a moment for him, Peter. He'll be losing sleep over that one tonight.
Number 18.
So there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Cataldi. That's Taylor. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
It's Neymar! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping. Deep cross. And that should get the job done. That's a throw. Odegaard. And he's in on Adams! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Delibashiru. And it's Lazzari. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Neymar. That is lovely. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, the players and the coaches have plenty to think about. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
The San Siro, and Batistuta! And that was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I'll be fascinated to see how the manager instructs Lorenzo Pellegrini to operate in this game, because You can see him playing very effectively as a number 6, a number 8, or a number 10, playing behind the striker. And he must be a nightmare to defend against with the way he's able to drift into wide areas and just keep everyone guessing. What a talent.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities.
Now it's Marlon, and he's being shifted off it.
Koller.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Tries to put...
Koller! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
The goal scorer for Milan after 16 minutes is number 4.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And it's Pellegrini. Great vision.
There's the shot! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
That was a given. It always was.
Again, that's terrific.
Shot a goal! And somehow it stayed out. Midway through the first period, and it's looking...
Oh no, what has happened here?
And a chance! And he's there to clear it. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, what a collide! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Batistuta certainly got the pace he wanted on that, but not the all-important bend.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And that is a little undercooked. Ambitious ball here. It's a goal kick.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Pellegrini. It's a promising position.
He's got away.
He is just caressing the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Not the most accurate pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is myth.
Real chance! Goal, Milan! And they're back in front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Zaragoza. Pedri.
He's making a real surge on the left.
Mancini.
And there's the end of the first half.
Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Milan head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Now it's Zaragoza. Rodri. Neymar puts his foot on the gas. He's going for goal! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post! Ndika. Zaragoza. Costa Curta. Milan looking to pass their way through. Now it's Pedri. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's made its way to him. And he can clear it away. Opts for safety. Threads one in, and he's picked it up out wide. In by James. That is a brilliant interception. Look at the space here. And the shot! It's bounced back off the post. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Substitution in progress.
Oh, that's neat. Half an hour gone in the second half. Celik. Tries to play it through. Great chance! It's in! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Pedri. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's onside!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And here's the chance to counter. Played out to the right. Zaragoza, who does have an assist to his name. The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, he's been caught napping. Terrific header. Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof. He watched it all the way. And we're underway. So they meet again, these sides resuming hostilities at the start of the second half of the season. He has found the way through. Pellegrini. Cristante. Now it's Zaragoza. Now that looks a decent ball. Marlon was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Cross to the back post. Abiati claims it, safe hands. Neymar. And here's Pellegrini. And it's Pisilli. Goes for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Costa Curta with the clearance. Celik. Nicely weighted ball. Costa Curta. And it's Batistuta. Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Pedri. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, it's Zaragoza. And it's Pedri. Knocks it into space. He came in hard, very hard. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Zaragoza. And he stands tall, impenetrable.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Has a shot! Another special Neymar moment! He's got himself an absolute peach. And Milan have the lead. Well, no goalkeeper would kick that out. It really was a bullet.
I think he was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Costa Curta. Milan looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Now it's Marlon. Nice bit of trickery. Pedri. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Can he get it through? Marlon. He gets big. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Milan can be fairly satisfied there. Can he finish?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Mancini. Great defending, strong and determined. Neymar. And it's Pedri. Oh, it's Batistuta. And this is Neymar. Oh, that's a key interception. Milan just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. And here's Batistuta. He's looking wide. Pedri. Ball driven towards the far post. Svila deals with that nice and simple. Just about up to the hour now. Cristante. No, he's not getting past him there. And it's Ødegaard. Looking for the run. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Celik. Marlon receives it in a good position here. And that was very necessary. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Zaragoza. Pedri. And it's Neymar. It's Neymar! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
That's a throw.
Substitutions taking place.
Oh, that's fabulous. Colour! He should have put that one away.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
And we have our very first corner. Pellegrini clears. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way.
It's hit the upright. Danger averted for now. Now, can they get him away? Fire deep to a big header! They've done it! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. A great delivery and a finish to match.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to...
And that is that. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers.
Batistuta
Picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
For a job well done.
Your reflections then? Milan going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again: who is going to come out on top this time? And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And he shoots! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Threads one in, delivers the ball. Saliba getting this one clear. Milan are looking to go forward now. Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them, and his tactical versatility means a centre-back, full-back.
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball, being almost as important as what he did at the back.
Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. Batistuta receives it in a wide position. Tries to get it clear.
Batistuta really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Now this could be a chance. Collar! Crossbar comes to the rescue. And he's lost his man here. Vitinha. Oh, no joy this time. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, he's played it in low. Malinovsky. Stood up well to him there. Costa Curta. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, important interception. Pings it across. Terrific header. Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we are back on the way. 0-0, climbs up big! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Now he's got space here. Good ball, good take. Real chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's not an especially good pass, that. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Malinovsky. Malinovsky's tried one! Brilliant from Malinovsky! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key...
Chance! Another header, but again the same outcome.
Yeah, nothing overly wrong with the way the ball's been played in. They just need to make it count.
"60 minutes played.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Looking to go deep. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
He's through and all alone! Tries a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
They've played it short. Tries to pass it through. Milan have the chance to go the other way.
Batistuta. Bailo breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Rodri is being harried and hassled.
Well, he's been dropping into space and spraying balls all over the pitch, so enough seems enough now.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Vitinha, that's a good ball out wide. Oh, good take in a good area. Nice control. And it's played in. Oh, what a climb! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Substitution on the field. Number 15 coming on the field.
So off we go then. We are into reverse fixtures here. This is the second meeting between these sides. Well, it's clear what the manager wants here. Hit face to face with the keeper. He's had a shot! And it's a goal! And the game springs instantly to life.
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Long ball looking to counter. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Malinovsky. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, he's got a chance! And the ball's come loose here.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That is good alertness. Ødegaard. So what can they make of this? Dink through. Chance for a shot! He's got a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
That has a shot! Oh, it's come loose. Cross flung in towards the middle. Adams can get it clear. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And it's Neymar. And he's managed to get free. It's Neymar! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Ødegaard. That's a good run down the left. Junior Messias. Looking for options for movement. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Adams. And it's Neymar. Now it's Batistuta. And there's green grass ahead of him. It's a mighty effort! Goal, Milan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Milan go into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And that has been clubbed away.
And
it's James.
has been indicated.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. He's a sharp little ball here. Junior Macias goes for a shot! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Milan come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Milan are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Swept in. Cleared without complication. Pedri. Knocks it into space. And he's worked it through. And that should get the job done. Forwards and with intent. Now it's Malinovsky. Pinches it off him. Ødegaard, who's set up 1 goal so far. And he welcomes it in. Vitinha. And it's made its way to him. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Oh, this is a great position. That's the keeper's ball. Malinovsky. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Pedri. This is promising. Neymar. Neymar! They've done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
After 73 minutes is number 10, Neymar!
So time for change. This one has been on the cards for a little while. Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Cornet. Junior Macias. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, the idea was a good one. The and Batistuta! Glorious! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they are pulling clear here. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now the delivery. That has been knocked clear. Cornet.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Pedri. Tries to play it through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Shot a goal! Defending of the desperate variety. And it's been taken short. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. So the perfect end to the season, the feel-good culmination around which the supporters can gather with appreciation. The end of the game, reflections?
Well, no matter what the result, Peter, I think the match was played in the right spirit. And now for next season and beyond.
This is a
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good eevening.